exchange hands in the respect of the emergency rule in Rivers State, and looking at the Senator Natasha recall, how will people just hurriedly endorse numbers of this kind of recall signature with, and you need to ask yourself, how realistic are these claims?
You see, it's just a typical example of an adage that says, "Which cries at night, a child dies in the morning," and it's not far-fetched. It's a fact that we all know that in Nigeria nothing goes for nothing. You understand? In the sense that Senator Natasha attempt to recall her is what I see as suppression of voice, obstruction of justice, attempt to silence her, you know, among other things that is associated with it. Now, the issue of emergency rule is not the first time that we have had similar thing happen at the National Assembly. Even Obasanjo, that is even a legend, was once accused of attempting to bribe senators with 50 million naira as at 2006, when the rumors of him attempting to go for third term. You know, so it's not new. If it's coming from a former president and a former head of state, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you stray it or screen it or investigate it, you will see atoms and elements of truth in it.
So I believe real money now in National Assembly. That is what it's looking at.
You see, there are reports that the National Assembly members, especially some senators, collected $10,000. Some say House of Rep members collected $5,000. As another forum, there are also reports that one of the persons that championed the collection for House of Rep members was claiming that it was for Salah gift.
Salah gift.
You know, it becomes 6.5 dozen.
Man,
just like
Salah has not yet approved.
Just like the same way the chairman of the National Assembly, Senate President, you know, 2023 ending, try to whether I will call it bribe the members in the Senate, and when they got infuriated that December, he changed it to gift to their emails or something like that.
You know, also.
It's not far-fetched.
As I want to, you know, you're on live TV, quickly.
It's not far-fetched. You understand? We have seen different kinds of corruption oozing out from that assembly. It does not tell good about us. In fact, it does a lot of. Just recently, a few days ago, we saw the former President Jonathan reacting to what where they are taking us. And with what is happening today, I fear that Nigerians may be pushed to self-help, where they lack faith, trust with regards to the three arms of government. What it may lead to may be self-help, rather than pressing for justice on any of the arms of government. They may decide to take laws into their hand, and that will give rise to jungle justice that we campaign against. So I pray we don't get to that point, because as today, if you express yourself and express dissatisfaction with what is going on, it's either you are being suppressed or charged or surcharged or wanting. Look at the case of the young lady, the COP member, that expressed herself, the fundamental right to freedom of expression. And you see what they are doing in social media. Even they will use AI. They will bring different kinds of things just to tarnish her image.
She received a call, and when Omolo Showore went there, in fact, the officer was not around. You begin to ask yourself, maybe it was a child that couldn't have access to under her parents' care. So for her to start managing money, a crate of egg for about 5,000-6,000.
That is even the least. It's very, very annoying. As of today, it baffles me to even see how even these tools of operations with regards to law enforcement agencies like police manage to survive. Because if you look at their welfare package I doubt if they get up to 1,000 or 1,500 as daily feeding. Same with the military.
But there was a report that food prices a few weeks ago that food prices has reduced.
Yes, there were reports of that.
Yes.
Yes, let's assume that food prices have reduced. Can you get a bag of rice even as it has reduced up to 77,000 naira, that or 70,000 naira they use as a minimum wage?
That's not possible. I don't think they can be bag of rice.
You understand? So what it simply means is that people will devise means of survival. Civil servants that have families, whether you are paying them 150, 120, 180, as the case may be, and they transport to work, we devise means of survival. And that is why even when you submit petitions or you use FOI, freedom of information, to get some things, it will be there for more than months. Nobody will attend to you.
Even we as journalists to speak to a guest to come and make certain maybe contributions, just contributions on the show.
No way.
Already.
Or even tell us what you are doing in your agency. You understand? That because the welfare package is poor. The only way you can even lure them to come out is when maybe independent radio is okay. I'm going to give you 500,000 to come to tell us what you are doing in your agency or ministry. Wow. You will see everybody will be scrambled to be the one to represent that agency or the ministry.
Are you serious?
You understand? So it's as bad as that. So a person like President Obasanjo is coming to tell us that look at what is going on. Of course, as a former head of state and a part of the Council of States, he has information. You can't sweep it away. You can't. And that is why many of us are calling that the current National Assembly leadership should resign, especially Senator Akpabio.
Is it because of the clamoring for that special number or so? Your mandate, we shall start. Is that part of it?
It's part of it. Apart from that, the allegation of Senator Natasha against him is enough to make him to step aside. Pending conclusion of investigation. If investigation clears him and they claim that maybe it was a false allegation, he can come back.
But he says he has beautiful daughters, that he couldn't have attempted to do that too.
He has beautiful daughters. Was he having beautiful daughters when Barrister Joy Nune claimed that she slapped him as a minister?
That is a
so it is not the first time. It's not as if it has not happened. You saw the way they're trying to malign,
but John,
defame
Natasha up completely. That was because of Senator Natasha's allegation.
Why wouldn't he die up? It was the same Akpabio that sent Professor Ponde to defend a budget presentation at the National Assembly. When some questions were put on him, he claimed that he was fainting. Since then, have you heard that he's fainting? The following day, as a minister of Niger Delta, he went to that National Assembly, tried to reveal some things. They started asking Honorable Minister to off his mic. So you understand? If he knows something that will implicate those assembly members, do you think that they will do oversight work with regards to the revelation of Barrister Nune?
So how realistic is the separation of powers to our national
As of today, we don't have separation of power.
Really?
Because what we see today is 3 arms of government.